Hi guys, let's get more news about Warriors. But first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriorstrade Golden State Warriors have officially dropped an announcement that has sent shockwaves through Dub Nation. And no matter where you stand as a fan, this is one of those moments that feels bigger than just another roster move or front office decision. It's the kind of announcement that makes everyone stop scrolling, read twice, and ask the same question. What does this really mean for the future of the Warriors? Late last night, the organization confirmed a decision that had been rumored, debated, and speculated about for weeks. But seeing it made official hit differently. The reaction was immediate. Social media exploded. Fans were divided. Analysts jumped in with instant takes. And suddenly, the entire NBA world was talking about Golden State. Again, for Warriors fans, this announcement feels especially heavy because of everything this franchise represents. This is not just any team. This is a dynasty. A team that changed the way basketball is played, built around Stephen Curry's shooting, Draymond Green's fire, and a culture that emphasized trust, movement, and unselfish basketball. Every decision this organization makes is viewed through that lens. So when the Warriors confirmed this move, it wasn't just about one player, one contract, or one season. It felt like a statement about direction, about whether this team is fully committed to chasing another championship right now, or whether it's preparing for a future that looks very different from the one fans have grown used to. What makes this announcement even more shocking is the timing. Their Warriors are at a crossroads. Stephen Curry is still playing at an elite level, still capable of carrying a team on any given night, but everyone knows the clock is ticking. Draymond Green remains the emotional heartbeat of the team, but his role and impact are constantly under scrutiny. Klay Thompson's future has been one of the most emotional and complicated storylines in the league. Against that backdrop, every front office decision feels magnified, and this one landed like a thunderbolt. Some fans immediately saw it as a bold, necessary move. Others felt blindsided, even betrayed, questioning whether the Warriors are staying true to what made them great. As details of the decision began to spread, the conversation quickly shifted from shock to analysis. Why now? Why this move? And what does it signal about the Warriors' priorities moving forward? Insiders close to the organization suggest that this decision has been months in the making. Debated heavily behind closed doors. There were internal disagreements, long meetings, and tough conversations with players and staff. This wasn't an impulsive call. It was calculated, strategic, and rooted in a belief that standing still in today's NBA is the fastest way to fall behind. The front office clearly believes that change, even uncomfortable change, is necessary if the Warriors want to remain relevant in a rapidly evolving league. Dub Nation's reaction has been emotional, and that's completely understandable. This fan base has lived through the highest highs imaginable. Multiple championships, record-breaking seasons, unforgettable playoff moments. With that history comes a deep attachment to players, identities, and expectations. For some fans, this announcement feels like the end of an era, or at least the beginning of a transition they're not ready to accept. For others, it feels like a wake-up call, a sign that the Warriors are serious about adapting rather than clinging to the past. Both reactions come from the same place, passion for this team. Around the league, rival executives and analysts are watching closely. Their Warriors' decision doesn't just affect Golden State. It sends a message to the rest of the NBA. It tells teams whether the Warriors are all in on maximizing Stephen Curry's remaining prime years or whether they're balancing that goal with long-term sustainability. Some league insiders believe this move could open the door to further changes, possibly even bigger ones. Stephen Curry's reaction has also been a major point of focus. While he hasn't made an explosive public statement, those close to the team suggest he was fully informed and involved in discussions leading up to the decision that matters. Curry isn't just the face of the franchise. He's the standard. His buy-in sends a powerful signal to the locker room and the fan base. If Curry believes this move gives the Warriors a better chance to compete at the highest level that carries weight, the emotional side of this announcement can't be ignored. For many fans, this team feels personal. They've grown up watching these players, celebrating championships, enduring injuries, and defending the Warriors in every debate imaginable. Seeing a major decision like this forces fans to confront an uncomfortable truth. Dynasties don't last forever. Teams evolve. Heroes age. And sometimes the moves that hurt the most in the moment are the ones organizations believe are necessary to survive. That doesn't make it easier to accept, but it does add context. Social media has become a battleground since the announcement went public. Some fans are praising the front office for being proactive and brave, arguing that complacency would have been far worse. Others are furious, accusing the organization of disrespecting what built the dynasty in the first place. Former players and NBA personalities have weighed in, offering mixed reactions that only fuel the debate further. This level of engagement shows just how much the Warriors matter, not only in the Bay Area, but across the entire basketball world. What's clear is that this decision wasn't made to please everyone. Their Warriors knew backlash was inevitable. They knew Dub Nation would be split, but they also knew that trying to satisfy every emotional attachment would paralyze progress. In today's NBA, teams that hesitate get left behind. Their Warriors have always prided themselves on being ahead of the curve. Whether it was embracing small ball lineups, prioritizing shooting, or investing in player development, this announcement fits that pattern, even if it feels jarring. Looking ahead, the real story will be how this decision plays out on the court. Will it translate to better performance, more flexibility, or a clearer path toward contention? Or will it create growing pains that test the patience of fans and players alike? The answer won't come overnight. It will unfold over weeks, months, and possibly seasons. Every win and loss will now be analyzed through the lens of this announcement. Every struggle will be blamed on it. Every success will be used to justify it. One thing is certain, the Golden State Warriors have once again put themselves at the center of the NBA conversation. Love it or hate it, this decision proves the organization is not content with mediocrity. They are choosing action over comfort, risk over nostalgia. For Dub Nation, that means buckling up for an emotional ride. There will be moments of doubt, flashes of hope, and plenty of heated debates along the way. But that's what being a fan of a great franchise is all about. As the dust settles and the shock begins to fade, Warriors fans will have to ask themselves one simple question. Do you trust the process that brought this team 4 championships? Because the same people who built a dynasty are now making the hardest decisions to try and extend it. This official announcement may have stunned Dub Nation, but it also marks the start of a new chapter in Warriors history. A chapter filled with uncertainty, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. And whether this decision becomes a turning point toward another title run, or a lesson learned the hard way, one thing is undeniable. The Golden State Warriors are still bold enough to bet on themselves. And that alone keeps their story must-watch in their